Okay, so welcome to another adventure with your favorite dreaded economist. We're going to be taking a look at the unemployment rate. And an unemployment rate is typically a pretty good economic health indicator. And a low unemployment rate is going to suggest a healthy economy, while a high unemployment rate is going to suggest a sick economy that needs to do something fast. Ideally, an economy wants to stay between 4 and 6% because a 4 and 6% encourages competition in that labor force. Understand that you need to invest in your human capital so that you don't end up on the chopping block, adding into the unemployment rate. So, let's take a look at how we calculate that unemployment. Okay, so we just learned about how unemployment is a good indicator and measure of an economy's health. So how exactly do we figure out what is our unemployment rate? So the first thing we have to do is look at, well, how do we measure who is and isn't employed? So in the United States, we actually don't count everyone that's not employed in the unemployment rate. We only count those looking actively for work. So as you can see here, unemployment rate equals the number of people looking for work divided by the number of people in the labor force. Okay, so the number of people that want a job divided by the labor force. All right, time to look at what's the labor force? Exactly is that labor force? Well, it's right here. So the labor force is the number of employed plus the number of people actively looking for work. So, check this out. Here in Ledford Land, there are 7 people working. So that's this column right here. There are 3 people actively looking for jobs, those people here. And then there's a ton of people that are not looking for work, under 18, retired, jailed, hospitalized, institutionalized, you name it. So, to find the labor force, we need to add the number of employed, 7, plus the number actively looking for work, 3. 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay, we have our labor force. Back to the formula. So, unemployment rate is the number of people looking for work divided by the number of people in the labor force. So, from our example, we had 3 people looking for work and 10 total in the labor force. So, it would be 3 divided by 10. Now, to turn it from a decimal to a percentage, you always have to multiply by 100. So in this situation, 3 divided by 10 is 0.3 times 100 equals 30% unemployment. Yikes. So now that we've calculated the unemployment rate, let's take a look at the 4, if I had fingers I'd hold them up, 4 types of unemployment. The first type here is frictional unemployment. And frictional unemployment is when you leave one job to pursue a better, hopefully better job. So take a look at this guy working at Coffee Fox, gets his degree, and he starts to go look for a job on Wall Street. Here's another example of frictional unemployment as well.
I've had it.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
I just quit my job.
You quit your job?
Yes.
You don't work at the pizza shop anymore?
No, I quit.
What are you gonna do now?
I don't know. I'm thinking of using that degree I got 20 years ago. Computer science.
You got a degree 20 years ago and you've been working at the pizza shop?
Yeah, I know. I also have a certification in ethical hacking. I'm gonna have companies pay me to set up intrusion detection systems and run red teams and break into their systems and learn how to use intrusion detection and security management. They're gonna pay me tons of money.
All right, dude. Good luck, man.
I'm serious.
Okay. Good luck. Structural unemployment is when your skills have been replaced by a machine. So technology has literally replaced you, which is really sad, but happens all the time. So the only option here usually is to go back to school and invest in your human capital again. Did you know that this actually used to be someone else's job? That's right, so this machine right here is actually a piece of equipment or technology that actually replaced thousands of people's jobs across the United States when they used to have fuel boys and girls that would come out, fill your gas tank, and check your fluids in your car. Sorry, another example of structurally unemployed. Also trending is this third type of unemployment. This is seasonal unemployment. This is unemployment due to a season change or a climate change. So you got those snow plowers, Santa Clausers, lifeguards, all those things.
Ho, 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 ho.
Dude, what are you doing?
I'm just getting ready, practicing.
For what?
Well, I'm getting ready for playing Santa. I mean, it's kind of hard being off work for 9 months out of the year. I gotta be good at it.
Keep on with your bad self. Go ahead and specialize in that ho ho ho. Finally, the fourth and probably the most dangerous type of unemployment to have is cyclical unemployment. Cyclical unemployment is unemployment due to an economic downturn. So when the whole economy is doing bad and people are losing their jobs, that means, well, there's less money people can spend because they don't have a job, which means businesses go out of business, which means they have to lay off their employees, which means you get the picture. So, in a nutshell, we now figured out that unemployment rate is a really good indicator, and there are 4 different types of unemployments. But let's keep investing in our own human capital so we never have to end up in that statistic. Till next time. Excuse me, you're in the middle of my show. Thanks. Oh.